Have you ever been in a season where it feels like nothing is happening? You're praying, you're trying to stay faithful, but heaven feels quiet. Doors just aren't opening, answers just aren't coming your way, and you start wondering, God, did you forget about me? Let me say this right out of the gate. Just because nothing is changing around you doesn't mean nothing is happening within you. I want you to let that sink in. Before we jump in, we'd love for you to be a part of our growing community. If you find this message uplifting, please subscribe, like, and comment. Today, I want to encourage you with this truth. God is still working even when you can't see it. Some of the hardest seasons in life aren't the storms. They're the waiting. They're the silence, the uncertainty. But those seasons are often where God does his deepest work. So I want us to dive into this a little deeper today. The first thing I want to bring up is faith grows in waiting. When you look at the scripture, it says, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. And that's in Isaiah 40:31. And waiting isn't wasting time in God's economy. It's training ground. Think about a farmer. After he plants the seed, the ground looks the same for a long time. There are no sprouts, no signs, no proof anything is happening. But under the surface, roots are growing. The same thing happens in our faith. Waiting stretches us. It teaches us to trust God instead of rushing him. Maybe you're waiting on a breakthrough right now. Maybe you're waiting on a job or a healing or clarity. God may not be changing your situation yet, but he is strengthening your faith. Did you get that? Next, I want you to realize God's silence is not God's absence. Scripture tells us the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and save those who are crushed in the spirit. And that's Psalms 34:18. Silence can feel scary. When God isn't speaking the way we expect, we assume he's distant. But silence doesn't mean abandonment. Think about a child taking a test. The teacher's quiet, not because they don't care, but because it's time for the student to apply what they've learned. Some of you are in a test season right now. God has already given you his promises. Now he's watching you walk them out. He's closer than you think, even in the quiet. Next, what feels like delay is often preparation. We find in the scripture, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. That's Philippians 1:6. We want instant results. God focuses on lasting results. Joseph waited years before the dream God gave him finally became reality. David was anointed king long before he ever sat on the throne. Jesus himself spent 30 years preparing for the 3 years of ministry he had. God is never late, but he rarely is early by our standards. If things feel delayed right now, it may be because God is preparing you for something bigger than you can actually see. Don't let God be your relief pitcher. Let him be your starter. So in closing, let's bring this home. Faith grows in waiting. God's silence is not his absence. What feels like delay is often preparation. If you're in a season where nothing seems to be changing, I want you to hear this clearly. God is still working. He's shaping you. He's strengthening you. He's preparing you. Your job is to stay faithful one step at a time. This week, here's your challenge. Instead of asking God, when will this change? Ask God, what are you teaching me while I'm waiting? That question will change everything for you. If this message encouraged you today, help us spread it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment letting me know where you're trusting God in the waiting. Remember, just because you can't see it doesn't mean God isn't working. Have a great week, and I'll see you back next Monday morning on Monday Mornings with Michael.